What is going on, guys? KJ here, back again, and I'm so happy to finally be able to say this with some NHL 19 gameplay. We have the new ones game mode here in the NHL 19 beta, which is now live on both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 marketplace. All you need to do is go into either marketplace and search for NHL 19, or you can just go to the game demo section and download it for yourself. There are two different game modes. You can play online versus, or you can experience the world of Chell, which has ones, club, and I believe the new pro-am mode, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might just be ones, threes, arcade, and normal club, which contains sixes and threes. I think that's it. But we have some new ones gameplay. I gotta say, I love this game mode. This is a mix of the NHL 3's arcade with outdoor pond hockey. It uses the same sliders as NHL 3's arcade, which just means that this is a absolutely crazy game mode because there are no rules, there's no tripping calls. Hits are insane in this game mode. The speed of skating is way up. The goalie absolutely sucks, and like, as someone who doesn't have the puck, you're always afraid that someone's just going to shoot it from a random spot and it's just going to go in. And that's how I ended up kind of winning the tier 1 game. And earning myself a Diamond World of Hockey bag, or World of Chell bag. I got to get used to these new terms that EA's put forward, so it'll take me a little bit of time to get used to, but I did manage to get the highest overall reward, or at this point, the highest overall reward that you can get in the World of Chell. It guarantees a legendary piece of apparel. Now, I've only opened up one, so I don't know, it may just guarantee an epic or higher, but as of right now, to my understanding, it guarantees a legendary piece of apparel to be used in any World of Chell game mode that supports it. And the piece of equipment that I got was pretty damn clean, man. I'm excited to see what else there is to offer. I don't think all of the customizable equipment in the game are actually in the game right now. There's going to be more at launch, some that are hidden away. I know that there was mention of a NHL 94 stick in one of the articles that came out earlier, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I don't believe that's in the beta right now. So, you know, that aside, you know, not talking about the customizable stuff, actually talking about the gameplay and how everything plays, man. This is the only game mode I've played. I have not played any club yet or online versus, so this is really the only experience I have with the game. And the skating, I gotta say, is a lot better, even though the sliders are way up, so the speed's a little bit wonky with how the new physics kind of work, where, you know, you kind of skate, if you skate really fast and then stop, you still do kind of turn on a dime, but, you know, you're obviously going to make a huge skid and come to a little bit of a rough stop. But the skating feels way better. It's way more precise. You can kind of step around people. And that being said, with the skating being that good, the hitting, oh my god, the hitting, you know, TDI told me that I would love this game just straight up for hitting people, because if any of you guys have followed me for a while now, you'll know how much I love just crunching people in ESHL. It is one of the most gratifying experiences that you can possibly have in NHL as a whole, and this game mode just like exponentially makes the hitting insane. Like, if you pay attention to how many times I get absolutely railed in this game mode trying to deke around one of the other players, it is just disgusting. There are a few issues that I do have kind of with the hitting, especially in this game mode. As you can see in the bottom left hand corner, there is an energy bar that keeps track of your energy throughout the 3-minute game that you're playing here, and the energy bar goes down really quick, and it does not recover at any point in the game. I don't know if there's a specialization that you can equip later on that will actually allow you to recover energy in this game mode, or recover energy faster for the game modes that you actually can recover energy. But, you know, not being able to recover energy in a game mode like this is a little bit concerning. I don't know if it has that big of an effect at all. Plus, when you get railed in this, your energy just gets cut in half, and right there you get railed pretty damn easily, man. Like, holy crap, it does not take much to knock someone over. If you're using a bigger player build in this, oh my god, you are going to be murdering people on the ice. And you can use that cheesy method where someone skates in the corner to pick up the puck after a goal or after a weird bounce. If one of the other guys goes to hit him, just come in late with a hit, knock them both on the ground, and you're going to have like 5 to 7 seconds to just absolutely skate up the ice and just take an easy goal. if you can beat the very easy goalie that is standing in between the pipes. Like, he is unbelievably easy to score on, and at the same time kind of hard as well. You get in a little too close and it's a little hard, but there are definitely some cheesy spots to shoot from the side of the net where you can just squeak it by him. But man, the hitting, oh my god, the hitting. The one problem I have with the hitting in this game mode specifically is how long it takes to get back up after getting absolutely trucked on. It takes like 7 to 10 seconds to get up off the ice, and when you start getting down to like the last minute of gameplay and you're in a tie game or you're down 1 and you're off, you know, you're out of it for 10 seconds, that could, you know, result in the biggest possible swing. But at the same time, you could have been the guy that just demolished him and have 10 seconds to skate it up the ice and have that opportunity to tie up the game, or get that 1-goal lead, or extend your lead even farther to win. So there's some really interesting dynamics. Hopefully the gameplay experience in ones will change a little bit down the line as more attributes are unlocked and people rank up their profile and everything like that. Be interesting to see the day one comparison of this game mode and how it plays to like the first month into the game, how it plays at that point when people actually start getting into building and customizing players a little bit more. And that being said, talking about customization, I don't really have any gameplay of me going over the customization at this point, but I'm sure I'll do it later on. I may do a little bit of a series trying out some wacky builds. I really enjoy the way that they use the perk system to kind of boost up areas. It's not a straight boost to one specific area. Like if you pick bonus slap shot, you don't just get more slap shot power. It actually penalizes your wrist shot power and accuracy. So it's really, really cool to actually have a really important decision to make when you're building your player archetype and you know, kind of deciding where you want to be strong in, where you don't want to be weak in, because obviously an area that you want to be strong in can have the downside of you know, lowering the stats in another area. And just, man, it is such a hard decision to make right now. Obviously the first few, like, you know, levels, you're not getting that much, you know, great attribute bonuses. I think the first one you unlock is passing, second one is slap shot power, and the third one is, I believe, better hitting or something along those lines. But you know, down the line, I'm sure there's going to be some insane attributes and there's going to be a ton that aren't in the game right now as well. So I really, really like the attribute system. It's a really interesting dynamic towards ESHL that's going to change the way that player builds work in and of themselves. There are, of course, like your pre-made play styles like playmaker, dangler, two-way forward, defensive defenseman, enforcer, all that stuff. Then after that, that's where you pick what type of specializations you want in what areas. So I really, really enjoy that. I'll be interesting to see how that kind of works out to play, you know, the play style of actual club games out, you know, because all I've done is play ones. That aside, I mentioned the one area that I don't like is the hitting, recovery, and ones. Poke checks. Poke checks are like insanely hard to pull off. I think that we've been spoiled a little bit in the last few years where they're so easy. You can just spam the poke check button and the puck will just come right off someone else's stick, and you basically play a game of ping pong trying to fight over the ball, poke checking each other, fighting over the ball. What am I talking about? Fighting over the puck, poke checking each other all throughout these games. So this year it's actually really, really difficult to poke the puck off your opponents. Much similar towards like NHL, like I want to say 10 or 11, where you actually have to aim your poke checks and time them properly. So poke check spam's not really going to be a thing. Stick lifts work pretty much the same as they were before. Obviously, I'll start experiencing tripping penalties once I start playing club, because there are no penalties in ones at all. So I actually need to start experiencing some of the other game modes. So once I can find some people to play with, I'm sure I will give club a try later on this evening, possibly stream it as well. Other areas of concern for me, one of the big areas of concern, and this only affects a very small population of the player base. I'm colorblind. I know that there's you know, a very small portion of basically all games player bases have issues seeing specific colors. Me personally, I have issues seeing blue and yellow, and in hockey game, blue is a very, very common color, and being one of the most popular colors in the world, it's hard to get away from it. And specifically in World of Chell game modes where there are custom equipment, if I end up getting like in this game right here, set as the blue controlled player, I have a really difficult time actually seeing who the hell I am on the ice, just because my indicator ends up getting lost in the other players on the ice, their custom gear, and just in general, when everyone clusters together, I completely lose track of players on the ice, and I have no idea where anyone is at all. It's really hard to see, so I'm hoping that some way, shape, or form for the launch of the game, or very early into the launch of the game, EA can put in a colorblind mode. I've been asking for this for just over a year now. I think it's absolutely crucial to support every type of gamer, especially those who suffer from specific disabilities, which are very easily corrected within games by allowing us to put on some type of colorblind mode that shifts the colors towards the spectrum that we can actually see. Or what would also be nice if I could just change the color of my player icon and have it be static, so it's always purple or always yellow. Well, actually, yellow for me would be bad. Always purple or always green or always red or something like that. Something that I could always see. Anyways, that kind of wraps up all the points that I can kind of think of on the top of my head right now that I want to talk about. We have 2 hockey bags to open up after my championship game where I won the diamond hockey bag for the tier 1 ones game. We open it up here. I end up getting an epic pair of cargo pants, partially pink. I get a Montreal Canadiens toque, and I get a trapper for my goalie. Moving on, we have the ones diamond tier hockey bag. I love the animation for this, how you have to move the left thumbstick in order to unzip it. Get that nice glow for what you get, and we end up getting this really cool jacket. It's a parka that's called My Kids Made This One, with a nice scribble design all over it, like your kids drew all over the wall. Funny enough, I actually have a friend that had this jacket when we went snowboarding as a kid, so it's really cool to see these types of custom gear. Obviously, colorblind mode needs to happen so that I can actually enjoy the game with all this stuff. So that being said, that kind of wraps up my initial opinions. The physics are great. The skating's really good. Poke checks are nicely toned down. I feel like they could use a small buff. The hitting is, oh my god, the hitting is on another planet right now. Holy crap. I'm looking forward to see how it plays in club. I honestly right now, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a lot of fun on this game. Ones may just be the game mode that I spend the most amount of time on. It is like the sweatiest yet funnest game mode that I've ever played, and I think that a lot of people are gonna end up gravitating towards that outside of the other game modes, especially when they're waiting for other people to get online to play club, or they're just tired of playing Hockey Ultimate Team. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought about the beta so far. How do you like ones? Is club, you know, working for you? Do you like the new physics? Let me know. I'd be interested to see if you guys feel like there are any problems. I can pass it on to EA and have them hopefully adjusted in the full release. If you guys enjoyed the video, please slap a like down below. I'd highly appreciate it. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. My link is in the description. And as always, guys, take it easy.
And coke on from Burberry, diamonds dancing, wet canary. Flosses on me, architects, why my nose like January. Say my name like Bloody Mary, no